we'll go here to the project folder and in register file. Let's call here call import use state, import use state, import, go to the import it. Then inside that we will take the input from all three text boxes. Let full name, nickname, use state, empty. So we have name, email, password, three field we have. Let's create three variable. Email ID, password, nickname, email, password. Write a function called save. Inside the save, okay, in this file not implement the sweet alert. Okay, sweet alert will implement in inner level example. In this, let's play with the state. Create one more variable. Let message update message equal to use state next. After that, we can check here if full name not equal to empty or full name double equal to empty or email ID empty or password empty. If any one is empty, then it will display update message. Update message will assign call invalid input. Invalid input. Okay. Else, yeah, hello. Okay. Available, but Sunday people will be available from 11 o'clock. People in the sense counselor will be available from 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock you will get a call. Now today you will get a call by 11 o'clock. Okay, what's your name? Oh, you will get a call by 11. Okay, so what will happen if a person will not enter his name and person will not enter the email ID or person will not enter the password, then message will come call invalid input. Message will come call invalid input. Now, else the message will say please wait processing. Please wait processing. If we will click on submit button directly without entering anything, message will appear invalid input or it will say please wait processing. Now come down and the message variable we can print inside the message variable, we can print inside a paragraph. After the H3, message variable we can print in a p tag where we can apply a class called text center as well as text danger. Text center and text danger. So we will not enter anything directly. We click on login button. It will say please wait, please invalid input. Else it will say please wait processor. So first complete this much, then we'll go on button click. We'll call the save function and we'll do further next. So once it's ready till here, you can message me also. It should work for everyone. There should not be concept of copy paste in the last. We have seen how to send the data to JSON server. Same thing you are doing as of now. You are taking the input from user and that input we are going to send to the server. Completed. So 2 people have replied something, waiting for other reply. If you have not entered any, if the name is empty, email ID is empty, or password is empty, if any one is empty, then below it should display the message invalid input. If you enter all three, ABCDXYZ anything, immediately it will send please wait processing. SRC folder was sent yesterday, right? So both the batch, the responsible people in last 18 hours, they may have replaced the SRC and they should be ready for the action. Correct? No, 15 or 20 hours is gone, no, nearly. In the 20 hours, whoever was having the intention to do something, they may have downloaded from the group, replace the SRC folder, and they should be ready to go ahead. Out of 16, 1 is myself, 6 reply has come. So 16, 15 minus 1, 14. 14 minus 8. Remaining how much? 6. No, 14 minus 8. 8. Now remaining is 6. Let us see who and all are left. See, honesty is a big policy. If you reply without writing that meaning, you are putting your leg in the very, very hot fire. Understood, no? After this, I will not teach you again. Correct or not? After this, I will not teach you. It's a public message. If you come with the error, I will be in the class. I will ask you to wait for half an hour. Okay? So at least last moment, you should utilize. I am writing the code for you only. Else like this, I have many folders. I should open any folder and explain and give the code and going on in half an hour. Okay? So I am writing. Hope everyone will write. I am writing for you. Should not feel I am writing for myself. I'm writing for you so that you will follow me. Okay. Moving next. The save button. We will call on click. Save button. On click equal to. Now you click on button directly. See any message appear. Click on button directly and check any message appear. Yes. No need to enter anything. Just directly click on button. Invalid. Something like this. Invalid input. If you enter everything, maybe anything ABCD XYZ, enter anything. Whatever you will enter, it will identify. Suppose password I have not entered, and I'll click on button. It will say still invalid input. If I enter anything, then it should change here. Oh, why not change? Say function may have some problem. Let me see. So full name is okay. Then email ID is also okay. Password is also okay. Update message. It should change. It should go to the F or it should go to the else. So invalid. See why it's invalid? Do you need to replace once? Invalid. It still become invalid only. Something wrong. No. Once everything is filled, it should go to the else bar. Oh, this name, email, password is okay. No. Use state empty. These all are empty only. No? Yes, full name is here. Email ID is here. Password is here. So what this condition says? Full name double equal to empty. Email ID double equal to empty. Password double equal to empty. Yeah, empty only. Then this one. Else variable is still empty. Variable is still empty. We have to call the variable in the round. No, we have not called this function. The still variable is empty. Okay, come down then. Let's go to the text box. And inside the text box, you can write here on change. Call the pick function. Pick name, and inside that, the value of current element you can pass. Even you can use here full name value property also to clear the name text box once data will get submitted to backend. Once data gets submitted to backend, then this way we can format the code so that each property will be in the name line. इस तरह से लिखिए. Now same way we have to follow for email password also. Pick email, email ID, Now once you fill the form and click on submit button, it will say please wait processing. Please wait processing. Now this 3 input we need to capture and hand over to the server, and then message will come register successfully. So we'll come to the next else part. In else part, we require a URL where we want to post the data. So JSON server is not ready yet now. Let's complete this. Let URL equal to http://localhost:123/account. Okay, so we'll have API call account. In account API, we will post the data. Now, where we want to post the data. So JSON server is not ready yet now. Let's complete this. Let URL equal to http://localhost:123/account. Okay, so we'll have API call account. In account API, we will post the data. Now let user info. There we require the full name. We'll pass to the name variable. Email will come from the email ID variable. Password will come from the password variable. So this becomes the details of one user that you stored in an object. Now from object you have to convert into JSON, and from object we need to convert into JSON, and using the post method we need to submit to the server. Okay, so till here, let's go ahead. Now let post data headers small. Headers small. Inside content type application/JSON method post body JSON stringify or user info. User info. Next, coming down, we will use the fetch method, URL as well as post data dot when response response.json. Then again server response. We will call this message again update message function. Response.id. After registration, you will get a number, user ID. Will generate response.id registered successfully. Or we can change like this. registered with user ID registered successfully with user ID registered successfully and user ID is response.id. Then register successfully, we can write successfully and user ID is particular. You will call here pick name, make empty, pick email, make empty, pick password, make empty. Okay, done till here. Now we need to come to the API folder. We have to create API folder, and in that we'll have a property call account, and then we'll try to store the data. So if we run now, click here, invalid input. If API is ready, if we fill this properly, then it will say register successful. In HTML, we have to do something still, then we'll go there. Okay. So note everyone, let me show you this function completely. See the code you have written, no? Exact same way. If you want to communicate with the Node.js backend, this code will be 110% remain same. This URL will get changed. This URL will come from where? Node.js URL. Okay. There, everything you have to post in the same format. In the Node.js, URL will be changed. That's all. In React, 100% code will be same. Okay. Then now moving ahead towards to the little HTML part. Okay. You have not given any indicator. When the user click here, you are saying invalid name. You should tell in the beginning, no, star marks fields are mandatory. There should be red star, red star, red star. And then user click without entering that, then you display the message invalid. Correct? User will say you have not informed anything before. When I did action, then you are saying this is a mistake. Correct? Then what will happen? Okay. Everyone will not say anything, but someone may say something. Okay. Someone will say or not say, tester will say definitely, saying like, how the user will come to know this is mandatory. Okay. When they filled up and then click, then you are saying invalid. Okay. So let's write here. In beginning, the paragraph you have written, just below the paragraph in I tag, okay, I tag, in I tag, class equal to text danger, and in that we'll write star marked fields are mandatory. Star marked fields are mandatory. Star marked fields are mandatory. So read message will appear in italic in the beginning, saying like star marked fields are mandatory. Star marked fields are mandatory. Star marked fields are mandatory. Now let us write here. Let us write here. Same I tag only. But inside you will keep only a star. Inside the label keep the I tag, but only a star. Only a star all the places. Only a star all the places. Right? So hope you can do that. Star marks fields are mandatory. What you are doing? You are giving any kind of information to user. This is a kind of information for user. So Bootstrap has given a class called info. Info especially for giving any kind of information to user. Okay. So danger replaced with the info. Star marks fields mandatory. We have written danger. Change to the info. So it says like star marks fields are mandatory. Now cross color will happen. Will be meaningful. So once we have done it, we will go to the JSON API folder. We'll create API with a API call account and we'll try it. We'll see it is working or not. Now let us come to the your live project folder. The project one folder is one folder, right? You will not create the API folder inside project one. You will create API folder out of the project one. API. Create a folder out of the project one called API. Okay. Now we will go to the our okay. So go to the folder VS Code, and there is option called add folder to workspace. Add folder to workspace. You will select that API folder. In the file, you have option called add folder to workspace. Add folder to workspace. Click on that. Add folder to workspace. Click on that. You will select the API and click on add. Folder will get added here. In API folder now, create a file data.json or database.json. Anything is okay. Database.json. Database.json. Database.json file is going to hold one API, one property that is called account. What is it? Account. So in account, whichever the data you will post from there, that information will come here. Then we need to start the JSON server, and then we need to test whether register is happening or not. ID. Which ID? Yes. It will generate automatically. Whenever you send a request here to save the new record, when it will save the record, it will create ID automatically. Name, mobile, name, email, password we are sending. And the database, the JSON server will generate one ID automatically. That ID will be unique for all. Okay. Okay. So now, hopefully here everyone have done. Next, after this, you will open the CMD in API folder. Open the CMD in API folder. Open CMD in API folder. After that, in that CMD, JSON minus server minus watch database.json, correct, space minus port space 1234. Space and all you will give properly. After port also you need to give a space. Okay. Save now. Enter. Only one API we have added. So it's saying like resource is available. Database.json is loaded. Now save your file. Go to the React project. Register page. Try registering. See are you. JSON server you need to start and check there. Register is happening or not. You need to register and check once. Register should happen. JSON server is started. You can go here and check like 𝕷𝖊𝖆𝖗𝖃 user1@gmail.com, password 123, register. This is like registered successfully and user ID is 1. If I look into my JSON file, you can see successfully one user is added. Name, email, password, and ID came automatically as a 1. Please check happen for how many people. They should say yes, no before moving forward. Go to your React page, register a user, go to the file and check that user details is exist or not. Happen. Headers you have written H capital. Small. In headers you have written H capital here. Small. H was capital. No sir. In content type slash is not there. Okay. Anyone error? Here happening for you both. आपका उधर से हुआ? Say yes no if error. Okay, moving on. Okay, next we have to work on this file. Call it login file. Okay, in login file again, once you click here, it should check whether I have filled or not. If you have not filled, then message will appear. If you have filled, then please wait processing, and then it will redirect to the next page. So after that, if the success will happen, go to the next page. So where it will go? We should have a page, right? We have to create a page where after login redirection will happen. That is called that folder, that file we are going to create under the admin folder. These files are under the user folder. That is coming without login. That is coming without login. Once you log in, after that this home register will not come. Something else will come. That comes from where? Admin folder. Okay, so we complete the functionality of this, and before testing, we have to create another file. Okay, so come next to the login page. In login page also, we required user state. In login page, we required user state. User state was already called. You can call in that. Then after that, you need the email and password and message. Email, password, and message 3 variable. Email, password, and message. Email for what purpose? To take the input from the text box. Password to take the text value from text box. And message based on user interaction. We need to display the message. Write a function here called login. Const login equal to okay. Instead of login, you write here called user check or something else. User check is the operator. User check. Inside the user check, if else is required again. Right, if else is required or not? Required no? From previous file you can take that and you can add here. If else is required, take this much from previous file. There you can check if email ID is empty. If email ID is empty or password is empty, then invalid input. Else please wait processing. We'll complete it here first. This code is from the previous file. You can take, you can add here. Even I am also sharing you this many lines in your chat. Okay, so hope done till here. Now come down and like in the register file, we have displayed the paragraph. Paragraph we have displayed danger message. Same thing we can do here also. In login file also we can display the similar message. In login file we can call the similar message, and then here after S3. After S3 you write that paragraph and put inside for message. Now go for the text boxes and on change you need to call the function. On change we can call the function. How you are written in register. On change value is not required in this file, but on change is required. On change. Take the email ID. Take email. Exact same way. Look for the password. On change. Take password. And then on button click. On click. User check function we can call. So completely here. On change call the pick email. Okay, so done till here. Click on login button. Invalid input. If you enter something here, please wait, processing. After some time, it will say login success. Please wait, redirecting. When you will not fill enter anything, it will say invalid. When we fill something, it will say please wait, processing. After a few seconds, it will say success. Please wait, redirecting. And then it will redirect to the other page. Okay, so next after this, we have to write your API code here at this place. But before API code, we need to have a page where it will redirect. Once it gets success, where it will go? It has to go to some page, right? So that page is required to make ready. So next file you are going to create under the admin folder. Admin folder. In admin folder, you will create a file called admin app. Admin app.js and one more file dashboard.js. Two files as of now. Admin app and dashboard. Admin app and dashboard file. Yeah. Yes, hello. Hello. Yeah. Hi, tell me your name. Okay, you will get a call after 11 because the Sunday. Today, counselor will not be there today. No, it will be holiday, no? Sunday will be holiday. If you want, we can arrange a call for you tomorrow. You will get a call. They'll guide you all. But today is holiday for us. We can online will be available. Our phone will guide you, but physically it will be closed for the Sunday. On phone will guide you. Wait for half an hour. Person will call you back. पता है लोग आइटम के पीछे कितने इतना पागल हुआ है. एक भी ओपनिंग नहीं है बाजार में. There is no single opening. डेटा साइंस सेशन होगी. अरे ये ओपनिंग तो होना चाहिए ना. There should be opening in the market, right? Only experience. Okay. One person came yesterday with his relative and he was asking he will learn this one for Python something so many technology was saying. I asked him to tell me you are working somewhere in your company last 1 year there was any opening for Python developer last 1 year I'm talking. He said no. Then you can both can decide and then further. We should learn something where you can get opportunity, right? Okay. So those are having the less opening. Opening will be there but less opening. So if you look into the market development ratio and testing ratio and other work compared to tester, number of developers will be more. Okay. Now tester will be less. Then again, if you compare other profile, DBA less. Then if you talk about the cloud engineers, will be less. If you talk about the DevOps engineer, in one company hardly 5 DevOps engineers. If there are 500 engineers, then 5 DevOps engineers will be there. One DevOps engineer will take care of 10 teams. Okay, right? So opening will be there, but number of opening will be less. Okay, and it's certain limitation. No, see, using Python, you are not going to work on a lot of development. It will be for the analytics part. It is for the tool part. You will learn Python, but you will work on tool. You will come to know this tool is based on Python only. Okay, so openings will be less. Number of opening will be less. Okay, more developer is required. More analytics team is not required. More developer is required. Okay, any development is fine. Any development is okay because in that number of position will be more. Number of opportunity will be more. Any development course you learn will be helpful because for developer, no, the mind will grow like anything. Okay, and in testing profile after 10 years, the people who have 10 years experience in testing, check from him what is his per day, how he feel per day. He feel per day like today will be the last of my job. Tomorrow will I get the same salary job or not? Okay, who testers? Okay, I was in the same place where you are trying to go. Okay, so tester have always big fear after 8 years, 10 years, whether tomorrow what will happen, after this project what will happen. Okay, but for developer, as your experience will increase, your demand will increase because you are ready to handle the big challenge. Okay, ऐसे होते हैं मार्केट में. बाकी इंडिविजुअल, ठीक है. One of my known person, he while working as a developer, okay, 3-4 years, after 3-4 years, he learned the DevOps. He became DevOps engineer for 1 year. He worked in the DevOps also. After again, he come back to development. Okay, inside the house, what is the structure? We cannot identify out of the house. Once we go inside the house, then we'll understand the beauty of the house. Then we realize outside world was better than inside. Okay, then we'll try to find out where is the window so that I can jump out. Not door. Door we will not find. We will find which one? Window. At least we'll get a window. I'll jump it. Anyhow, I'll jump. Okay? Because inside the structure is different, outside the structure is different. Okay. तो ये होते हैं. This happen. Development is one of the highly paid profile in the market. Okay. If any marketing person is there, he is the big company marketer. He is earning more money. That is exception. But developer will give you development work will give you infinite money. हर corner से पैसे आते हैं. You will not believe. You will get the money from all corner. All corner is profitable. Okay. If you have a knowledge, developer can test better than testers. You need to keep in mind. Developer can test better than tester, but developer will not test. Why? Because after putting a lot of effort, he found a solution. Now in his work, he is not interested to find out the bug. He knows where is the problem, but still he will say, after putting a lot of effort, this solution has come out. Now I will not again go inside so that next problem will come. Let him to find. If he find, then I'll fix. If he will not find, then I will not fix. Okay, let it be like that. Okay. Tester will get knowledge from the developer. How you have developed, what you have developed, so that he will test accordingly. Okay. If developer will not explain the requirement, and then the tester will not be aware of what to do here. Okay. Tester will be running behind developer. Please give 10 minutes. I need to understand this particular module how to work. Then only I can test and make a document. Okay, so the field you have selected, it is very good field. Matter is little, patience plus little. Yes, development is a challenging work. Agree on that. It is challenging work. You have to work always a new thing. You have to do some research always. Always your mind will be running surrounding the research. Okay, you will not be free every time. Always you will be busy in your own world or somewhere else. Okay, okay. But what will happen is, what is the benefit of that? Benefit of that is like when you look into the market, a startup level company will be there. Mid-level company will be there. No? If you look at the director history, if you look at their CEO history, in the big company, if you look into the top level management, okay, delivery managers, okay, who deal with the client directly end to end. Then I can either something like that. Okay, so those kind of people will not be from the testing. Those kind of people will be from where? Okay, if you see in the market, you will find most of the startup mid-level company, you will find the owner was some developer. Okay, he worked some 10-15 years. After that, he found like I'm wasting my time. Then he came out from there and did their own, and something clicked happened and started the company. Okay, and suppose a MBA person is running, started a company, development company. So one developer can mislead him, saying like, no sir, in Java this will not happen. For this you have to use Node.js. Okay, understood? No, or the person will say no, on button click, I cannot hide the button here. This will not happen. If you look into the top level management, okay, delivery manager, okay, who deal with the client directly end to end. Then I can something like that. Okay. So those kind of people will not be from the testing. Those kind of people will be from where? Okay. If you see in the market, you will find most of the startup mid-level company, you will find the owner was some developer. Okay. He worked some 10-15 years. After that, he found like I'm wasting my time. Then he came out from there and did their own, and something clicked happened and started the company. Okay. And suppose a MBA person is running a startup company, development company. So one developer can mislead him, saying like, no sir, in Java this will not happen. For this you have to use Node.js. Okay. Understood? No? Or the person will say, no, on button click, I cannot hide the button here. This will not happen. A developer can mislead to the whom? His owner, if the owner is not technical person. If the owner is from technical person, or maybe his reporting person is a technical person, the technical person will say, what you are saying is not possible. I used to do 15 years before. Give me your system, I'll show you within 2 minutes. Understood? I have stopped working, I have not forget how to work. I have stopped working, but I have not forget how to work. Okay? You deliver, and scope from tomorrow.com. Okay, your code I'll do within 2 hours. Something like that. Then who will say? If the person is technical person. Else what will happen? I was working for a company. Okay, not my manager. Next to my team, there was another team. Their manager. How he became manager, the developer was unable to find out how he became manager. Okay, but whenever the client meeting will happen, only one person is required. Only the team lead was supposed to discuss with the client what to do, when to do, and all. But the team lead is not able to understand what is my project and what we are doing and what to talk and what to modify, whatever. Okay, so whenever he will go for the meeting, in fact, only one person is required for meeting. Okay, whenever he will go for meeting, he will ask his all developer, everyone have to come. Everyone have to come because what client will say, you understand your problem. What client will say, everyone need to understand. Okay. After coming back, you develop your own, and again tomorrow get the demo to the client what to develop, what to listen. Because he is not the technical person, he is not person who started writing HTML open close and less than greater than directly in between he become manager. Okay, correct. So what will happen? Definitely trouble will happen. So those kind of many people will join my weekend classes as well as early morning class, evening class. People who are managers. I ask what technology you are working. He say I have no idea this and all. I work with this. I ask why you again want to learn. He will say like when I go for the client meeting, client will say like Ganesh, this much is done. We want to add some more thing. How long and how much? Okay, I'm not able to estimate on time because I don't know the complexity of the code. Okay, if I say estimation also 15 hours and if it takes 30 hours, then I will be in the fire. Okay, then the project will be under the loss. If it takes 15 hours, if I say 50 hours, then the client will say, what, yeah, you are misusing me. Understood? So I'm not able to find exact time to listen how much time is required to finish this work. Okay, for that purpose I join the class to understand the complexity level. Okay, right? So these all are going to come in your way also. Don't worry, be ready for that. Okay, so those are done, right? So here we are, come to the dashboard file. In dashboard file, import user state. Then after that const my dashboard, export default my dashboard, export default my dashboard. Now return class name container empty4 class row call LG12 text center H1 welcome Ganesh button log out. Okay, so this file becomes just a static file. Let us see how to use this. Okay, done. Now go to the admin app. Now in admin app, we have to import this my dashboard. Okay, so dashboard is ready for all. Import my dashboard const admin app const admin app export admin app. Okay, now come inside, return admin app, my dashboard. We will add the routing in this also, but first we'll check the flow of that login after that. Okay. Now admin app has to go to the app.js. User app you are calling where? In app.js. Exact same way this also should go to the app.js admin app. Import now admin app in app.js. Import the admin app in app.js. Import the admin app in app.js. Admin app in app.js. Okay. After that, there is a two app now. One is the admin app, another one is user app. So which one will load? Which one will display? User app or admin app? Okay, here condition we will write. If user is login, then display the return the admin app. If user is not login, then return the user app. Yeah. If user is login, then return the user app. If user is login, then return the admin app. If not login, then return the user app. Correct? Let us do that. Okay. No. If condition. Let's keep both in one line. It will be a small line of code. You can fit it easily in one line. Something like this. Rearrange the code, print in one line, so that if else we can apply easily. Now write a variable here. Let user ID equal to by default null. User ID is null. Okay, user ID is null. We created a variable user ID null. This user ID will not be null by default. It will come from the local storage. That null or not null will decide after login. Without login, it will be as a null. Once user will login, automatically will convert into some name, some number. Okay. So now you check the condition. If user ID double equal to null. If user ID double equal to null, then what to do? Return user app. Else return the admin app. Curly bracket I have not written here because if you have a single line statement, there is no need of curly bracket is not required. So it is just a single line statement. If user ID is null, then load the user app, else load the admin app. You check in your browser which module is loading, user module or admin module. Which module? What is displaying browser? User or admin? Because you are written here, no user ID by default what? Null. Then definitely user should come. Even let me see here what is coming for me. User is coming, correct? User only is coming here. Okay. Next, let us test once. This null replaced by 1, 2, 3, and then see where it is going. Page will be same. Just replace 1, 2, 3. Save it. Go to the browser. What is user ID now? 1, 2, 3. Where it should go? Else. Is it showing the welcome Ganesh? Dashboard should load now. Admin app. Admin app will come. It will show you like this. Welcome Ganesh. Log out. Okay. What is URL? No matter. Content got change. Okay. No, user app is not coming. Admin app coming. Yours for him coming. If user ID is 1, 2, 3, 4, you complete first app.js file. When I ask, no one replied. When I move to other file, then this problem, that problem. Complete this file, app.js. Change the user ID to 1, 2, 3. Look into the browser. What is the output? Is that saying welcome Ganesh? Welcome Ganesh will come. Once you click on logout, welcome Ganesh will go. Again, that page will come. Which one? Login page. Yeah, login page will come. So let us now move to the user admin app. Which file you want to see? Admin app. check admin app. So admin app is ready. Okay, I will share you the code now. This is the admin app code. This is the admin app code, and this is the app.js file code. Okay, this is app.js file code. Replace it quickly. So this line will be 1, 2, 3 or null or dynamic. What do you want to make? Dynamic? Dynamic, no? So remove 1, 2, 3 and write here call local storage dot get item, and in that you write call user ID. User ID. So local storage dot get item user ID. Okay. Now user ID is going to come from where? Local storage. In local storage, we have not kept any user ID as of now. So by default should be null only. By default will be null. Okay. Local storage dot get item is the line that will help you to fetch the data from local storage. To fetch the data from local storage. In the local storage, it will check a variable called user ID is exist or not. If user ID variable is not exist, it will return as a null. Okay. So now also by default it should show you the user app only. Get item I is capital, local storage S is capital. You cannot write everything same. Okay, it has to be camel case. We can see here again. We come back to the previous file. Now in the login.js file, we will make the functionality. We'll make the functionality, and after that, once the user is logged in successfully, we will take the ID from the backend. In JSON server, database.js file, one ID was generated. If login success will happen, we will take that ID and we will keep under the local storage. We will take the ID from where? Database. And that ID will give to whom? Local storage. And after that, we will refresh the page. So once the value will go to local storage and refresh the page, then this page will load app.js. App.js will check in local storage user ID is there or not. So local storage will have a user ID 1. After that, if user ID is 1, it will not go to the if. Automatically, it will come to the else. Okay, and we will not see the user app, we will see the admin app. Right, moving on to the local login.js file. In login.js file now, below we have completed the section, we need to work here. So in login.js file, account is API. Right? In that account API, now you have to send the email ID and password both through URL. Email ID and password both we have to send through URL, and we have to check in the JSON server whether this ID, user ID and password is matching or not. If it is matching, then from there information will come. User information will come. If it is not matching, then it will come as a null. Okay? So you will do like this. User account question mark. It is called query string. Query string. Through browser URL, you are going to pass the value from one page to other page. Okay. Query string. You need to look into that JSON file, data.json file. See what are the property we have here called? Name, email, and password. So we are going to call email and password in this file. Question mark email. So this email is nothing but the property name in the database.json file. Email equal to email ID. Email equal to plus email ID. Okay. So what is going to check? Under the account API, there is a property called email. That email is equal to given email. That email is equal to given email. And plus you have to do plus double quote and in the account API, there is one more property called password. Is it? Password equal to plus password. Password equal to plus password. So in double quote the password is written. In double quote password is written. It is the property name in the JSON file. In double quote email is written. It is the property name in the JSON file. And email plus email ID have written plus password is written. So now see how it is going to generate. It is going to generate like in account API email ID should match with the given email ID. Email should match with the given email ID, and the password should match with which one? Given password. If matching, then give me the record. Okay. If anyone is matching, then give me the record. Now JSON fetch function will send a request. If it is matching, then it will give a response saying like 1 is matching, 2 is matching, or null is matching. Correct? We will check if matching, then give me the details. And take the ID and store in the local storage, redirect the page to the where dashboard page. Come down here. Write the fetch function. Just pass inside the URL. Okay. URL whenever it will go, URL is going with the email ID and password directly. Dot then response. Dot then response. Again response dot JSON. Again dot then user info. User info. Okay. User info. User info. User info. Correct. So what will happen? Email ID and password we send to the server. It will check if anyone is matching. That will come under which variable? User info. There may be one will match or multiple will also match. It will come in the form of JSON. So sorry, now we convert it into array. So right here, if user info dot length greater than 0. If user info dot length greater than 0, then we have to do something. Else we have to do something. Write this if else first. If user info dot length greater than 0, then do something. Else do something. So written if else. Now if greater than 0, then we need what? Found. Right? So you need to inform to the user, no, success, please wait processing. Success. Please wait. Redirecting. Else. Invalid or not matched. Error. Invalid or not. Simple invalid. Or not exist. Not exist. Invalid or not exist. So write this to if and else. Now check with the wrong email ID password and check with the right email ID password. Go to the login page and check with the wrong email ID password and check with the right email ID and password. And let me know what is happening. Complete code is available in your chat. With wrong email ID password, what is? With right email ID password, what is? You can let me know once. Sir, in right it is showing success. In wrong it is showing invalid. Only for one person remaining. Invalid or not exist. What I have given is I have given call user 1. Password something else invalid. I'll give password 1 to 3. Saying success, please wait, redirecting. Okay, after a few seconds, automatically it will go to the dashboard. Come next. So here we have to take the details ID from the backend and put in the local storage and redirect it to the dashboard file. Okay. So now we can write here local storage dot set item. Using get item we fetch the data and using set item we store the data. Okay. So we have made for user ID. User ID will come from user info of 0 because it is coming in the multidimensional format dot ID. So give here. So it is creating a local storage. It is creating a local storage is nothing but storing the data in the browser memory. This is what it's doing. It is creating a local storage is nothing but storing the data in browser memory. Now data come from where? User ID of 0 of user ID of 0 dot ID. Okay, so when you send the request to this URL, data will come in array of object format. In that we are taking if length is greater than 0, then take the 0 position element, have an ID and store into where? Local storage. We require name also, then only we can say no, Ganesh something. Whoever will log in, it will display their name. Right here, for full name, user ID of 0 of name. So name and ID both be taken and both be given to the local storage. And after that, window dot location dot reload. Window dot location dot reload. Window dot location dot reload is nothing but refresh the page. Okay, hope written window dot location dot reload. This is for what purpose? Reload the current page. Now you give the wrong email ID and give the right email ID, see what will happen. Give the wrong email ID, give the right email ID, see what will happen.
Sir, it is taking to welcome Ganesh.
Yes. Correct. We have tested. So when we go here, welcome to Ganesh, right? It should not print Ganesh, it should print the actual name. Whoever is logging, it should print the actual name. Come to the dashboard file now. In dashboard file, just open the curly bracket and close. Write here local storage dot get item full name. It will print the name of login user.
एक बार शो करने के बाद लोकल स्टोरेज में एडिट लोकल स्टोरेज में एक बार यूज करने के बाद एडिट कर सकते हैं
No, anywhere we can access. Coming name. Check now. Whoever is logging their name will come here. Is showing your name. Logout button we have to function. So write a function here out of the component. Const logout. Anywhere we can write. It is a JavaScript file. We can write multiple functions in function. Logout local storage dot clear. Correct. Local storage dot clear. Local storage dot clear. It will clear all the data from local storage. In local storage, how many do you have stored? Two. One is the user ID. Another one is called full name. Both will get clear here. Okay. After clearing, again local window dot location dot reload. Reload is required. Then only your browser will come to know what to display. Okay. If reload will happen, then browser will come to know local storage is clear. Don't display the dashboard. Display which one? Login page or maybe home page. Okay. Now this logout function we can call on click. On click you can call the logout function. After that easily you can register login logout. Register login logout. These three functionality will be working successfully. Login logout happen. Logout. You can register a new user also. If you feel like only one will work, not like that. It will work all. user2@gmail.com. Password 123. Register. Go here. user2@gmail.com. Password 123. Coming. Whoever will log in, their name will come here. Then they can log out. So this is one flow. Register, login, and log out. Now we need to work on admin part. Okay. We need to work on admin part, and once admin part is ready, then we will work on front end part. Okay, so thank you for today.